In today's episode, it's going to be a quick one for y'all, but I did want to kind of go over how you can approve transactions inside of YNAB. So as you see here, I have YNAB open up, and this is my demo account. And right now we're opened up on the budget view here. And if I want to go over here to my accounts, I see I have over here in the credit card, I have a little dot next to it. That signifies that I have a transaction that I need to approve. Now, these transactions that come in on your accounts that might need approving will have a little I next to them once you go into that account. And this could be either from a scheduled transaction, or perhaps you have your credit card account attached to your bank and it automatically downloaded the transaction. In either case, you need to either approve it or deny it. Also, when you do this, you can also categorize it if you don't already have it selected for the category. Maybe it was downloaded from the bank and the bank has no idea what it is, and YNAB, you've never entered anything in it like it, so maybe it needs to be categorized. But from then on, YNAB will remember what category you had selected for it and will automatically assign it that category, even though it might not necessarily be that category. Like, for instance, groceries. You might have some stuff on the grocery list that needs to be split between different categories. But in this case, I have a transaction that I had scheduled that came in on July 3rd here from the electric company, and it was already categorized to electric, but I need to approve it. So all I do is click on the blue icon and hit approve. Now, transversely, I can click on here and highlight the whole thing and go down here to approve or reject or categorize, or I can do more with it. But in this case, all I need to do is click on the blue icon and approve that transaction. Once it's approved, that's all you do. Very, very simple. One more thing that you might have noticed when I was on the budget area is that I have a overspent item. Well, that's because I did not put any amount in the assigned area, but I have $2,000 available to be assigned for this month from a paycheck. In order to do this and get this assigned, so therefore we have this money allocated, all I have to do is click on this and click on underfunded, or I can click on here, go here, and click on ready to assign, and then assign it. And now it's cleared out of my overspent, and I can go back to the all transaction view. And now everything has been assigned for that month. And then I can go up here to assign and then assign the rest of the amount for the other underfunded amounts for this month. Just like that, if I want to do it automatically. Maybe I don't want to do it automatically, and maybe I want to do it manually. If that was the case, I could just undo this and then go and select which categories I want certain amounts of this money to go to. But in this case, I'm fine with doing it automatically and letting the computer decide where that money needs to go. In future episodes, I'll explain a little bit further on how the computer decides where to put that money. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button right down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and want to see more of these videos in the future, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll catch you next episode. Take care.